Imagine a world where the Roman Empire never fell. It just evolved, expanded into the stars, and perfected the art of conquest through magic and steel. You are Marcus Cato Valerius, a modern-day history professor who stumbles through a portal only to find himself in a timeline where Rome is an interstellar empire powered by arcane technology. But you aren't just a visitor. You're an anomaly in a society that values order above all else, and your knowledge of their future makes you both a valuable asset and a dangerous threat. Welcome to Portal to Nova Roma, the first 3 books of J.R. Mathews's epic Portal fantasy series. If you love Roman Empire in space tropes, political intrigue, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a modern intellectual navigate a brutal, magical aristocracy using wit, historical knowledge, and sheer stubbornness, this omnibus will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in alternate history fantasy, blending the visceral grit of gladiatorial combat with the profound complexity of imperial politics. The narrative kicks off with Marcus's disorienting arrival in Nova Roma, where he must quickly learn to survive in a culture that views weakness as a capital offense. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of incense and ozone, the roar of crowds in the arena, and the creeping dread of knowing that every word spoken in the Senate could be your last. Mathews excels at capturing the psychological toll of living in a society that is both familiar and terrifyingly alien, making every diplomatic maneuver, every magical duel, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is slavery or death. At the core of the series' massive appeal is its spectacular culture clash trope and the brilliant political survivor dynamic. This isn't just about casting spells, it's about navigating the intricate web of patronage, outmaneuvering rivals who have centuries of experience, and using modern logic to challenge ancient traditions. Watching Marcus reverse-engineer Roman magic, forge uneasy alliances with disgraced nobles, and completely shock arrogant legates with his stubborn refusal to bow is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the tension of the courtroom to life, making the clash of swords, the hum of magical shields, and the frantic heartbeat of a man on the edge feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the spectacular action and the fantasy mechanics, the soul of Portal to Nova Roma lies in its characters and the heavy burden of identity. Marcus isn't just a hero, he is a deeply human individual struggling with the moral weight of changing a timeline that has existed for millennia. The emotional anchor of the story is his fierce, complicated bond with his new allies and lovers, a found family bound by shared danger and the hope of reforming an empire from within. The audiobook format elevates these intimate moments, making the quiet conversations in the villa just as impactful as the explosive, arena-shattering battles. As the plot accelerates across the 3 books, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy threatens to destabilize the empire and erase Marcus's influence, forcing him into a desperate, high-stakes confrontation. The finale of the omnibus is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled courage. Marcus doesn't just survive the assault, he reshapes the political landscape, delivering a deeply satisfying, emotionally resonant payoff that proves humanity's greatest weapon isn't its magic, it's its ability to adapt. Portal to Nova Roma is a triumph of the portal fantasy genre. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically epic. J.R. Mathews has crafted a saga that perfectly captures the thrill of the ultimate underdog rising to the top of the imperial ladder. Plug in your headphones, sharpen your gladius, and join Marcus. The empire is eternal, but his story is just beginning.